All right, so you're booked out, you've got clients coming in consistently, you have a wait list, and you should be feeling really successful, but something inside feels a little bit off. You're exhausted, you're burnt out, your income isn't really growing the way that you thought it would, and you're kind of just stuck in survival mode. And you're probably just sitting there like, oh, is this like really what I signed up for? So if that's a familiar feeling to you, then this video is for you, because we're going to be talking all about what it means to really feel booked out, but at the same time not be able to feel like we can scale our business. So I'm going to be going over some sneaky habits, some mindset traps, some mistakes you might be making as well that are all alluding to you reaching this invisible ceiling and how to break through it. So let's start here. Being booked out doesn't necessarily mean that you're profitable in your business. And I know that it feels really good to say, oh, I'm booked out. And it also does build a sense of scarcity around your business, which can be a good thing. However, just because you're booked out does not mean that you're not underpaid, you're overworked, and you're emotionally drained, and you feel like you just have a lot of inconsistent cash flow coming into your business. Because being busy in your business doesn't mean that it's also built for scaling. And scaling doesn't mean doing more work. It's actually about building better systems or smarter systems, automating your processes, and having a better offer, and just building systems behind the everyday. So when it comes to automating your systems, that's something that's going to be so important for you as the creative, to be able to spend more time with the client and do what you love most, which is the design portion, right? There's so much that goes behind building a business, and the sooner that you can automate those processes, even replace some of the admin work with a VA, whatever that would look like, will buy you back time and give you leverage in your business to focus on what you do best. Next, let's talk about the invisible ceiling and how it really does just sneak up on you. And I feel like a lot of designers will hit it around the same time, around getting more inquiries, more referrals. You know, you're raising your rates a little bit, and you're also building your presence on social media, but you're still capped on your time. You're still saying yes to too many projects. You're doing more custom proposals, and you're just switching context between client work and admin work. And here's what's really happening behind all of that, right? You're still thinking like a service provider or a freelancer, and you need to start thinking like a CEO and start thinking about how you can build systems behind what you're doing, because at the end of the day, it's just not going to be able to go past a certain threshold for you, right? So you're wearing every single hat right now. You're the designer, you're the project manager, you're the marketer, you're the sales team, you're everything. And you can hustle yourself to 3K, maybe to 5K. But if you're wanting to hit those 10K consistent months, you need to start thinking about automating your processes and finding a system that really works for you. Beyond just streamlining your systems, I think it's also going to be very important for you to optimize your offer, make sure that it's super clear, to also delegate any tasks that you can to a VA, to somebody else that can do that admin work that's taking you so long, and also build another stream of income for yourself beyond the one-on-one work, and one that's very scalable, like digital products. Okay, let's break down the 5 main reasons why you're not built to scale, even though your calendar is fully booked out. Starting with number 1, your offers are not structured to scale. So this is very important, because there's a lot of people out there, a lot of designers out there that are creating offers that are very customized, and every single proposal is unique, and the timeline might be different as well, which is not built for scaling. You need to have a very structured package to streamline your deliverables properly. And with having something customized every single time, you're spending a lot of time starting from scratch over and over and over again. This is going to really knock down your efficiency over time. Number 2 is you're charging for your time and not the value or the outcome that you're producing for the client. So whenever you're charging an hourly rate, you're always going to be stuck like exchanging your time for money. And that's not a scalable model at all. There's only so many hours in a day. And when you're working with high-level clients or premium clients, they're paying you for a specific outcome. And you have to be able to also speak to those outcomes as well in your messaging. So whether it be the ROI that they're going to be getting from that website, some strategy, conversions, that kind of thing. Because high-paying clients or premium clients aren't just looking for visuals, right? They're looking for things that are going to make their businesses more money. Number 3 is you have 0 systems working behind you. So you're probably manually sending invoices, maybe you're tracking leads in the Notes app on your phone, or you're just manually writing all of these emails for onboarding, offboarding, all of that. If you're able to automate that process, it's going to buy so much time back in your day, whether that's even just by using a CRM, having templates available to just send off automatically to your new onboarding clients or offboarding clients as well. There's ways to do it to make it still feel very personalized, like you writing these things or you pressing the send button. Number 4 is you're not delegating. Maybe you feel like nobody else can do it just like you. So I hate to break it to you, but other people can edit that testimonial video or get back to that inquiry for you, or even schedule your social media posts for you. As you want to grow your business, you cannot do everything. And even like you're looking at me recording this video right now, I have somebody who can edit my videos for me. Otherwise, I'd be spending 6 hours a day trying to figure this out. And you need to think of it like that, because obviously we're having this conversation not about people that are at the beginnings of their business, or at the very start of their business, I should say, but these are for the people that are wanting to kick it up a notch, right? You're looking to scale. And if you want to go from here to here, you're not going to be able to do all of these tasks. You're going to have to buy yourself time back. And that comes from having leverage in your business. Having leverage means having time. It's the same thing. We have to start thinking about where we can have certain people take things over for us. And especially if we're booked out, we have money coming into the business, this is a perfect time to invest back into our business. Number 5 is you're not building leveraged income. So when 100% of your income is coming from clients, then you're trapped, right? You need to build something beyond that that can sell in the background, like digital products, like courses, like templates, you name it. These are things that you can build for other designers, for your ICA. You need something that's going to make you money when you're not designing. And that's how you build scalable income, right? You have to have multiple income streams. I also want to mention another thing, which is scaling really does start with identity before all of this other stuff, right? If you're still thinking like a freelancer, like a service provider, you're going to keep running your business like one, right? You need to start thinking like a business owner, the business owner that you are. And that's really why I even have this YouTube channel here, is to help creative entrepreneurs think more business minded about their creative business, because I know we all have these skills and it's so amazing that we are following our passions. We're doing something with our lives that is not necessarily following the mold or the matrix and sitting behind a cubicle, because God forbid we end up stuck doing that, right? We don't want to do that. But you also need to think of your business differently. You can't just be the designer of your business at the beginning. And the way that you need to think about it is, yes, while you're wearing all of these hats, you have to be wearing all these hats in full. You can't just be laissez-faire about your marketing or about your scaling systems if that's a goal for you, right? You have to take it seriously, because nobody's going to do it for you. And the way that you build out these processes is, once you are ready to automate, you can teach somebody else very easily on how to do exactly what you've been doing, right? You can document everything and have that something to be passed along. Because at the end of the day, founders and CEOs and people who are business owners, they're thinking strategy, they're thinking growth, and you have to start thinking like that as well. So I want you to start asking yourself, what's the lifetime value of this client? It's not just like, how fast can I finish their project for them? Also, you can design an offer suite. Maybe start thinking about how you don't want to have every project be completely custom, and be able to offer upsells and upgrades and things like that. Also, build a client journey in your head, build a system for it as they go through an inquiry and then go through onboarding and offboarding. You want to start thinking about all the templates that you're going to need. Start trying to automate that process. And then lastly, also just have a very structured calendar, right? And I want you to start tracking your time. Think about where your time is really going so you can visualize it and see. Block time for marketing, block time for, a CEO day where you can assess and strategize and think about how you can move your business forward, what worked, what didn't work. Block time for your projects, of course, for your discovery calls, for so many things. There's so many things that you can do there. And by doing that, you can also see where your gaps in time are, so that you can really pinpoint certain issues in your business or certain things that will move the needle for you. The key here is that as soon as you start building a business that doesn't rely on you so much, it's an amazing position to scale, right? That's really what it is. You're buying back leverage into your business. It's really not about doing more. It's really about doing less better, because as soon as you have all of that aligned, you're not going to feel like you're hustling as much, and you're going to start scaling. And if you're nodding along and you're thinking, okay, I'm ready, let's go, here are 3 actionable steps that you can take this week to move yourself towards scaling your business. Number 1 is productize your services. So rather than having something custom every single time, I want you to get very clear on your offer and have very clear pricing, timeline, deliverables, and process. Number 2 is set up a system to save you time. So I know that there's a lot of repetitive tasks that you deal with behind the scenes of your business. So just try to set up something there to automate that, whether it be templates or something that's going to buy back time for you. Number 3 is block CEO time. I cannot stress enough how valuable this is for your business. This flies under the radar all the time. There's so many people that do not do this. It's very important. important, okay? I want you to treat that time the same as you would time for a client. So you need to understand what's working in your business and focus on growth activities, whether that be content, your marketing, or your systems and just planning overall. Scaling doesn't happen overnight. You have to be very focused on being consistent with the inputs that you have on a daily basis, because that's going to directly relate to the outputs that you have and even the bigger ones that you see down the road that you can't see right now. It's going to come from daily action. And if you want my step-by-step roadmap on how to get to 10K months plus as a web designer, go check out my free course. It's in the link in the description below. It'll walk you through my entire process. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you found this video helpful, just so you don't miss any more business or marketing tips from me for your design business. I'll see you in the next video.